Snow White's Journey, the Enchanted Glade. The shell mirror's rainbow lights faded as Snow White stood at the edge of the dwarfs' forest, where a grove of mysterious apple trees had appeared overnight. These weren't like the poisoned apple that had once threatened her. These trees shimmered with an otherworldly light, their branches weaving together to create elaborate patterns that protected the 10th shard of the star crystal. Doc adjusted his spectacles as he studied the grove. These trees, they're not like any I've seen in all my years of mining. The other dwarfs nodded in agreement, keeping a respectful distance from the magical arbor. Oh, but they're beautiful, Snow White said softly, noticing how the trees seemed to respond to her voice, their leaves rustling gently despite the still air. Her forest friends, rabbits, deer, and birds, gathered around her, equally curious about the strange new addition to their home. Grumpy crossed his arms with a characteristic, but even he couldn't deny the beauty of the scene. Just be careful, he warned. Pretty things ain't always what they seem. Snow White smiled at his concern, remembering well the lessons of the past. As she stepped closer to the grove, she began to sing, not for any magical purpose, but simply because that's what she always did when facing something new. Her clear, sweet voice carried through the trees, and to everyone's amazement, the apple trees began to harmonize with her melody. Their leaves shimmered in rhythm with her song, creating a symphony of light and sound. The trees aren't trying to trick us, she realized, watching how they moved. They're protecting something precious until it can be returned to where it belongs. Her small woodland friends seemed to understand this too. A family of bluebirds began to fly through the branches, mapping out safe paths through the elaborate tangle. The dwarfs, led by Happy, began to whistle their working song, and the trees responded to this music as well. Snow White noticed how certain branches would part slightly when touched by harmony, while discord caused them to draw closer together. Everything in nature responds to kindness, she said, remembering how she had first made friends with the forest creatures. Bashful shyly offered her a lantern he had brought, its warm light catching the dew on the leaves and creating rainbow patterns. Snow White accepted it gratefully, understanding that even in magic, sometimes the simplest tools could be the most helpful. As she made her way deeper into the grove, her animal friends helped guide her. Squirrels tested branches before she stepped on them. Birds warned of tricky tangles ahead, and a wise old owl kept watch from above. The dwarfs followed at a distance, their mining lanterns creating a protective circle of light around the grove. The trees continued to weave complex patterns, but Snow White noticed they never created anything threatening. Instead, their branches formed beautiful archways and delicate spiral staircases. They're not setting traps, she observed. They're creating a path for those who know how to look for it. Dopey, who had been watching a butterfly navigate the branches, suddenly sneezed. Instead of causing trouble, his sneeze shook loose a shower of apple blossoms that revealed a hidden pattern in the tree's arrangement. Snow White smiled. Sometimes the most helpful insights came from unexpected sources. Following this new understanding, Snow White began to gather apple blossoms as she walked, weaving them into a crown. Each blossom seemed to glow with its own inner light, and as the crown took shape, it began to mirror the patterns in the trees themselves. Finally, she reached the heart of the grove, where the star crystal shard floated in a delicate cage of intertwined branches. The trees here were particularly beautiful, their bark gleaming like mother of pearl in the mixed light of the lanterns and the shard's glow. Snow White placed her crown of glowing blossoms on a low branch, offering it as a gift to the grove. The trees seemed to sigh with appreciation, and slowly, gracefully, they began to unwrap their branches from around the shard. Rather than falling, the shard floated gently down, coming to rest in her waiting hands. The moment she held it, the entire grove transformed. The trees retained their pearlescent glow but relaxed into natural positions. Their apples, which had been merely decorative before, became real and wholesome, promising a bountiful harvest for all the forest creatures to share. Sneezy, inspired by the beautiful transformation, began to sing their working song again. Soon all the dwarfs joined in, and the whole grove became a celebration of music and light. Snow White's animal friends danced and played among the trees, no longer wary of their magic. That evening, as fireflies began to add their light to the magical scene, Snow White used a dewdrop to contact Jasmine. The water sphere caught the last rays of sunset as she spoke. "The 10th shard brings friendship to the forest, Jasmine. Your desert sands hold wisdom in their depths."
Subscribe now and step into a new story where fairy tales come with a twist.